So what are your views on the topic that we have today, which is remove country cap?
So we're talking about removing country cap on the skill-based immigration that US has. US has a policy where it invites people from all over the world based on their skill. At least that's what the law is supposed to be, based on their skill, to come and get a path to residency. But when it comes to actually applying for a path to residency, it is given based on the country of birth. So a person like me who's born in India, I just have to forget about getting a green card if I follow the skill-based immigration that US has. But if someone from Vatican City or someone from Bangladesh or somebody from any African countries, right, if they come in here, regardless of the skills they have, they might have inferior skills to me or even superior skills to me for that matter. So that's fair, right?
Yep.
But if they have inferior skills to me, then I should be given the priority to be in the green card line, right? But that's not the case. The case is that regardless of the skill of the person, the green card is given based on the country of their birth. So if a person from Bangladesh, let's say for example, comes here to the US, regardless of the experience that the person has, they can come in, apply for the green card and get the green card within 6 months to a year. But if somebody like me who's coming from India, I just have to wait for 100 years to get a green card.
That's unfair.
It's absolutely unfair, yeah. Because the law is skill-based, right?
Yeah.
The actual definition is the skill-based immigration, which is not relying on skill, it's relying on the country of birth. So we are here to spread awareness about this unfair law that is putting Indians and Chinese citizens at the most disadvantage, because they are allowing everybody to come in on an F1 visa, stay here on an H1 visa, and they don't have any problem issuing the number of F1 and H1 visas, which are the student and the work visas respectively. But they have problems when it comes to the paths to residency.
Okay, so can you explain a bit more on why this is unfair and how is it hurting America and the Americans as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is against the Constitution, if I have to just put it in one sentence. And I'd like to expand on a bit and give you some examples. So let's say you apply for a job anywhere in the US. You come from Texas, for example, and you want to apply for a job in Washington, D.C. area, let's say, for example. The employer will not discriminate based on where are you coming from, which state you were born, right?
Yep.
Exactly. They cannot discriminate based on the place of your birth, caste, sex, religion, whatever.
That's correct,
right?
yeah.
That's against the Constitution,
Yep.
right? And we have written that in the Constitution, right?
Yeah.
We can always look that up. But when, in this case, you apply for a permanent residency, it looks based on the country of your birth, which is totally unfair. The law was set in 1990, so more than 30 years ago, and at the time, for some reason, lawmakers didn't think about this. And now it's high time. We're living in 2023, right? We're at the end of 2023 and entering into 2024. So it is about time that we do something about this. We need to make sure that we are allowing people to enter into the US legally and get the path to permanent residency based on their skill, not based on the country of their birth.